Hey guys, so as you can see from the photo above me, we are talking cookies because Disney Parks blog has posted their foodie guide for the Epcot Festival of the Holidays. Now, there's going to be all kinds of scrumptious, savory treats at these food booths, but the main draw, in my opinion, for the Festival of the Holidays is the cookie stroll. If you're not familiar with the cookie stroll, basically what it is they have several cookies at several booths. And during the festival, if you eat 5 of them and get a stamp in the passaporta, I know it's from a movie somewhere, that's why I said it like that. I don't know which movie. But if you get 5 cookies, you get the stamp in the festival passport. You get a treat, a gift, something of the other. Last year, it was a cookie mix that you could bring home and make cookies. And it sounds like that might be the treat this year. It actually says that it's a special treat featuring M&M Mini Milk Chocolate Candies Holiday Blend. Now, I don't know if we're getting just M&Ms or if this is a cookie mix with M&Ms, because last year there were M&Ms in the cookie mix, but I don't know. I will do actually have a trip next month, so I'll find out then. But anyway, let's get into the cookies. So you can have 5. Now there are there's more than 5 cookies, so if there's something you don't like, this first cookie is the holiday sugar cookie. It's at Connections Cafe. It is your basic sugar cookie from the Starbucks. You can't go wrong with a sugar cookie, in my opinion. So this is an easy one of your 5 for you to do. The next one is, this is an almond black and white cookie. They're saying it's new because this year it's shaped like Mickey Mouse. Last year they had this cookie and it was just the regular round cookie. Delicious. If it's a warm day though, full disclosure, this thing will melt. So be prepared with napkins or just eat it really quickly. But it's at the L'Chaim Holiday Kitchen. Really good frosted cookie. If you've never had a black and white cookie, it's just a good cookie with frosting. That's the best way I can think to describe it. Also at the L'Chaim Holiday Kitchen this is called Rugelach. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. This I did not try because it had, I think, cinnamon and some other items, and I'm trying to remember what it had. So I had to look it up. It's a pastry. It has raspberry jam, walnuts, and cinnamon, which if that's your vibe, definitely try that out. Here's another really good one. This is the hazelnut Linzer cookie. That's raspberry jam, I believe, in the cookie at the Bavaria Holiday Kitchen. If you like jam and you like a good cookie, that's just frosted sugar, just deliciousness. This cookie right here is also a returning one. This is the cinnamon spice chocolate crinkle cookie. It's at the Noenbach Cucina. Now, full disclosure, I don't like cinnamon, but my mom likes cinnamon. So we got this cookie. I had a bite. There's not a lot of cinnamon. So if you're like me, you're not a cinnamon fan, you could probably still take you'd want to share this. You don't want to eat this by yourself, but very, very light. It was more chocolatey than cinnamony. So next, you have the salted spaceship Earth cookie at the experimental prototype Cookies of Tomorrow, which I believe this is probably going to be in Community Core Hall. Didn't have this one last year, but it is a returning favorite. But it is what it said. If you like salted caramel, this is the one for you. But that's not the only cookie they have. They're also going to have this one. This is a ginger molasses cookie, which I think is going to be very gingerbread vibes, in my opinion. I feel like this is just going to be a gingerbread cookie. But here's the one I'm really excited about. So this is the prototype cookie. It looks like we've got the holographic design. It looks like chocolate. I'm excited to see this in person and see if it really does give this holographic vibe, because if it does, This might be my favorite cookie, but it's a sugar cookie, which is great. Everybody loves a sugar cookie, in my opinion. But orange, cranberry icing, and dark chocolate is what is giving the Spaceship Earth panels vibe to it. So I'm excited to try this one. It's new this year. Next, at the Yukon Holiday Kitchen, which is going to be over in Canada, we have a maple leaf shortbread cookie. So again, shortbread cookie, and I believe this was maple icing in it. Excited to try that because I love a shortbread cookie. Again, a nice kind of basic-ish cookie. So that's a good one. And that is new this year. Next at the American Holiday table is this one's got chocolate cookie, but that's actually Snickers pieces and salted caramel. It says it's new, but I could swear there was a cookie with Snickers on it last year. So this has been changed in some way, shape, or form. But if you like Snickers, this is your cookie. Next, this is not a new one. This is a returning favorite. This is the coffee mocha cookie, and this was at Mele Kalikimaka. Now, I was not sure about this one last year. I was not sure if the coffee flavor was going to be too strong, but it was nice. It was light, not a lot of coffee. It's a coffee infused buttercream, cocoa nibs. So these little pieces that look like coffee beans is actually cocoa. It's actually chocolate covered espresso beans, but it just tastes like cocoa to me. It's really good. So even if you're not a big coffee person, this one is light enough that it's worth trying and sharing with somebody. Also, last year I have a friend who has gluten allergies. This was a gluten-free cookie. So let's look at the next. Next, over at the Holiday Hearth desserts booth, this is a new one. This is the cranberry oatmeal cookie, and I feel like this is just a good, if you like oatmeal, most of the time you get an oatmeal raisin cookie, so this is a good kind of variety, if you will, of oatmeal cookies. And cranberries, can't get more holiday than a cranberry. So excited to try that one as well. And lastly, we have the peanut butter cookie over at Sunshine Seasons. Kind of makes it look like a Jack Jack cookie since it's in the little muffin wrapper, but looks like a peanut butter cookie with frosting and M&Ms. Perfect for any peanut butter lover. So again, all those cookies, you only have to eat 5 of them, and you can share them. There's no rules that one person has to eat the whole cookie by themselves. But yeah, eat the 5 cookies and you get the special gift included. This is not like the scavenger hunt where you have to pay extra money. You're only paying for the cookies, which if you're going to eat the cookies anyway, might as well get the stamps and get the little free treat. But I also want to mention an honorable mention, which I feel like should be a cookie, but is not a cookie. So I've talked about before, every festival, they seem to do some kind of waffle. And I feel like we might as well call these cookies because of the shape of them. But this is they're calling this the Figment Holiday Sweater Liege Waffle. This is the same waffle that they had last year. It is a good waffle. Like I said, every festival season, they have some kind of liege waffle. It's decorated to fit the festival. And it's at the Confections Eatery. So if you're going to eat there anyway, or if you're going to go over to the Connections Cafe, which is the same building, and get that sugar cookie at the Starbucks, grab this too. It doesn't count as a cookie, but it's a good treat. So again, that is all the cookies. Let me know in the comments below. Do you want to see what food is going to be there? And also in another video, we might talk merch because the merch is cute. All right. See you guys next time.